Oh, I'm missing one thing. I can't see the chat. That's better. You know, I don't know if my thumbnail's updated yet. Should have done. Live now. Come on. There we go. All up and running. So, the way I'm thinking about it is, I'm going to put the camera on just for the time being. That one? Oh, that's alright. So, the way I'm looking at it is, Lasai says he wants to pop on and have a game of FIFA. So, what I'm thinking, if he pops on now, then fair enough. If he doesn't, then I'm just going, at least at the very start, get this career mode set up. Well, when I say set up, I mean like getting the squad sorted and all that jazz. So yeah, let's have a look. Because if anything, I've got a big squad to deal with. So by and large, this has been the team. Quite interesting to look through it. I mean, personally, I'd swap these two around. It feels horrible doing this, but this is how it has been. So yeah, that is about how we've been lining up, so quite content with that. Let's have a look at the rest of it. Hi Lasai, are you okay? Press after possession loss. We aren't really doing that. And I wouldn't say we're pressuring on a heavy touch either. Yeah, don't worry, I'm just waiting for you. I'm just setting some stuff up for later. Drop back, I think that is pretty much what we're doing. Yeah, I think it's got to be drop back, which I don't like, but we don't seem to be the sort who are trying to actually grab hold of a defensive structure. Okay, if you invite me, I can work with that. Offensive style, I would say possession. We aren't exactly trying to do anything there. And I'll leave it all like that. At least for now. So what I can do, I'll just advance to the first match day. Let's open these while I'm waiting. Got quite a lot of games, or days before we start a game. There we go. Especially when I'm waiting in menus, I like my munchies. There we go. We accepted a £7 million bid we had a £7 million bid accepted, and I'm thinking, was it? More like 3.5. So let's save and quit. There we go. At least just until I know if Lasai's ready or not. I got Nanolith Rhythm Smarter Kit for birthday present today. I couldn't tell you what that is, but if it's something good, I'll be very glad for you. And so, Nanoleaf, that sounds sciencey. Let's have a look here. Yeah, you're in the menus. Okay. If you invite me, I'll start the game and about. Just move the camera angle. Sorry, it's a bit juddery, folks. There we go. That should be a bit better. Ooh. Should. There we go. Yeah, that looks alright. So I'll send you an invite, Lasai. Let's just have short halves, eh? I never get that game speed. What is that exactly? Is it like... Oh, I don't know. So there you go, invite on its way. Just while that's doing, I'm going to just dim the light in the background. Otherwise that's... well, it's just going to be a bit bokeh to people. Well, it would be to me anyway. There we go. Room should still be nice and bright. Okay, we're up. So I said I was going to do a Stoke stream, and I don't want to go back on that, so I'll stick with Stoke. So do you want to pick the side? I mean, this could be interesting, it's got to be said. Just wish there was some music. I can't play it with the... I don't know what you call it, the copyright infringements. Okay. I was going to say, is my audio playing? When you hear nothing, you do wonder. Okay, so let's go like this. If you're here for a career mode, we will be getting onto that. This is just playing a subscriber. So let's have a look. Etabel, I'm happy with the... Why is my controller going to the left? I'm not... It's like I'm going to Williams and it's going to Peters. That's awkward. Okay, I'll keep it like that. I think Bo's a good sub. So, yeah. Still making changes, alright? You know, I had a go at this, and it actually, well, you know, I had a normal go, and I got a copyright strike just from music in the pause menu. They can't actually do anything for me at this point, like punish me, but they do just give me an email and say, don't do it. Player 424, Juve on left wing, Ince on the right wing, alone. Or was that a phobia? I don't know why that's been retracted, sorry about that, VG. Nice to see you though. And so I'll have a look at the shape in a bit. I know why you're going for that type of shape though. We have been a bit defensive.
Stoke City team, here it is for you. Jack Butland starts in goal. Ashley Williams plays with Ryan Shawcross in centre.
We got a bit of lag. That doesn't normally happen.
Let's have a look at how the opposing team will line up today. Ince, opportunity in a wider area.
There we go.
Now Joe Allen.
Ooh.
After training every day for that kind of situation from close range.
Yeah. Come on.
Great Kafka. Etienne Capoue. Well, he really could be the star of the show today.
There's a lot of quick players.
Ooh.
It's not always easy to use that speed, but this boy has mastered that to a T.
Got his shot off now.
Really should have put Tom Edwards in.
That's dealt with the
I
problem.
think he's just got a bit more pace down that side.
Good job the keeper was on his toes. His team haven't been in these early moments. It's a great save.
Doing well to kick the ball. Martinez. Woods. Now Joe.
Ooh.
He's blocked the shot.
Come on.
Pass, another pass. At the moment, just giving them possession and not much more than that. Woods. Now Joe Allen.
Ooh, come on. Ooh. Alright, I'll take that. That was unlucky, Lasai. Who actually got that? Cathcart.
but it's ended up in the back of his own net.
Dear dear.
Frustrating way to go behind in a match when you contributed to the opposition scoring with the own
I can hear not the commentator, the stadium announcer, and I could have sworn he was going to say, just to let you know, that was an own goal.
forced error, really.
Now that would have been cool.
Pass threaded through. Etebo!
Oh, I thought I could just play that through there.
But has to be brave to get there. Deeney had lost the ball and the counter-attack could be there. Here's Gray. Return pass. Pereira. And shoot!
Wow.
Now it's on.
Okay.
And it looks as though they might be in to score.
Play a 4-2-4 formation. I would go with Juve out on the left. I think that's what it says. Tommins on the right wing. Bennick inside in the strike force. Etebo in midfield alongside Woods. Defence, it's up to you, and goalkeeper Butland. Okay, that might be doable in the second half.
Couldn't hold on to the ball.
I think the only difference there really is Alan and Klukas.
Joe Allen.
I haven't actually got Juve on the bench, so I think it'd have to be either Klukas staying or Bo on the left wing.
Excited by this. It's a real chance to at least work the goalkeeper. Deflected behind. A clear corner.
But yeah, I'm happy to go all out attack.
Corner played into the middle.
Ooh,
Well done, the goalkeeper. He's hung on to the
I'm like that. I get excited when I get a set piece on target, even if it's just like, yeah, that wasn't a good one.
ball then. Could whip it in from here.
Ooh, Carmel.
For Lombard, the skill. Etienne Capoue.
That's it. Come on.
His foot in there. Woods. Joe Allen. Looking for a through.
Is that onside? Yeah.
Needs to be quick. And he's taken it.
Nice.
That should be the moment to wrap it all up. Brilliant performance. And now
I'm happy at that goal.
of the title. Touching distance.
Thick, thick.
They've played well through this campaign. They've been brilliant, and they've managed to do it when the pressure's been dragged.
You try and get past my swearing filters, Lasai.
It's the worth of the defence. You try and put your body in the way, but sometimes it ricochets.
I say mine as if I set them up.
Starting at 2-0.
YouTube just asked me, do I want them? And I said, well, yeah, go on.
Etienne
Save someone calling me a see you next Tuesday, and I've got no way to stop them.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. Well, that's good defending. Shots on here. Credit to them, they're still having a go here. Although if they got that one in, it really would have been game on.
Yeah, I mean,
Who to go to?
badly. If that had gone in, and had gained some faith and confidence.
That was a bad kick.
Gray. Deeney. Pereira.
I think that was a real Stoke clearance.
Trying
Not sure why your messages are getting retracted, VG even.
Well, it will be a throw-in. Short
Like I say, it could be that chat filter. It's probably YouTube just thinking you're saying something funny.
steps made it look easy, actually.
Doesn't understand football, I don't think.
Beautiful work on the ball. Joe Allen.
Ooh.
Put it back. Ince.
Oh, come on. I thought he was blocking Etebo there. Hey, Reels. You doing alright? Yeah, you good? Got a step ahead of me there.
Deeney.
Ooh.
Now they've got the and the referee has blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. They can almost put behind them that
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I thought that was a fun off. I think Lasai's getting used to Watford. Let's see if I can lend him hand. Let's go that 4-2-4. Where is it? There we go. Swap Allen for Etebo. And let's swap Klukas out. So let's go Bojan and let's go Afobe. 2 changes, let's see how they work. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Lasai. I should actually let you in with it being your birthday. We are sort of known as Stoke City football charity. Oh, we let Steven Gerrard score on his last professional game for Liverpool. Well, you know I was here before, but Lasai, but I decided to use my things and type. Oh. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh no, I didn't want to clear it. Oh, come on. The lag's a bit bad here, isn't it? To be fair, I said I was going to pick Stoke, and I thought Lasai might go for something like Barcelona or something just to really try and push the advantage. So, credit to him for going for Watford. Okay.
That save, you know, we've just seen, it could go down as the save of the season. It was that good.
Let's see if I can get it there. Nah. I'll admit, I'm glad Bo's had a haircut in this game. It's been like, say, 10 years since he had haircuts, my thoughts, in FIFA. Slight exaggeration, but yeah, it feels like a while. Ooh, come on. All this time you were talking and another type was... Oh. Hi Thomas Nation, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright, how about you? Ooh. Ooh, that was a bad shot. Well, the side's certainly offering me a good warm-up here. I had a quick go before this just to do the thumbnail for the video, and then that was it. And I literally played maybe 30 seconds of that just to get into the game. Wow, okay. I'm not sure if this is going to land. Wow, okay. Ooh. I don't know how bad this is for Lasai. I mean, anyone watching can see this, whereas I'm sort of just wondering. Ooh. Could have done better there. Sorry about that, I was just catching up. Are you playing FIFA 19 Manager Career Mode? I will be, yeah. I'm just having a warm-up on online friendlies. Grammar made reels, just for the record. I think that's how Stokies talk. Is he playing FIFA 19 Manager Career Mode or Stoke City? I will be, yeah. Ooh. Lasai's a subscriber and it's his birthday, so I said, I'll start off with this.
Probing with the pass. Lost the ball. Woods.
Already set the career mode up, so it won't take long getting to it.
Whip it in now. In quickly. There's going to be a throw in after that tackle. Oh, well played the referee.
Hey, Pugster.
Gone back to the offence that deserved the bookie. He didn't want to stop the play at the time, and he's quite entitled to do what he's doing here.
Yeah, I think we all thought he was going to go back, but good to see advantage being played.
Now he's looking for support. It's a good idea with
Wow. I think he took a risk there. Signed Sancho Pavon. I'll tell you what, I will be doing something like that. Right now, though, with the career mode, it's not. I'm not doing signings until January. So, yeah, just holding off on that. I've got a reason for doing it as well, Thomas.
and he scores from the spot. Well, he's missed some before, but he didn't miss the
VG, who do you reckon will leave in January for Stoke? I personally want Fletcher, Adam, McLean, but McLean's on contract with us. I hope Bauer and Bojan don't leave. I hope Bojan doesn't leave. I think it'd be a shame if he left. I wouldn't be surprised to see Crouch get an offer from somewhere and go maybe to QPR or something. I'd like Juve to leave, not necessarily because I've got that much against him, but I think he's really stalled with us. So I think for his sake, he'd be wise going. But besides that, I'm not sure who will actually get an offer. I mean, I think Adam wanted to go in the summer, but he didn't get an offer, so it's going to be interesting.
an attack that wasn't quite that in the end.
Ooh, I thought I would do better there.
No problem.
Just catching up.
Throw it here.
But yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. I'd be surprised if Bauer wasn't at least offered around. He's not in favour at the moment, so it would make sense if we tried to sell him.
This would be one of the tightest games we've seen, Alan, but it's extraordinary it's gone the other way.
Yeah, it has.
I think it's a bit strange how all that's gone on with him, but
Because the one side
when he's played this season, he hasn't played well before and after he got dropped, so it's like, meh.
Big game today, but 3 points needed to get the title, but they've made it a formality.
Can you play Stoke City or Manchester United manager career mode? Yeah, we'll be doing the Stoke City one.
Here's Ray. Excellent challenge. Success for Stoke City.
Reels, everything's gonna be okay while I'm celebrating your birthday. That's all around that. I'm going to say, Lasai, I think I better get onto this career mode. Yeah, welcome, stick around and watch. Oh, did I just click on yes? I think I clicked on yes then. I went down. Maybe it went up and down. But yeah, Lasai, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to alter my schedule a bit next week, so I should be able to fit a game in with you next week. And if anything, it means you can enjoy your birthday without actually, playing. But yeah, I actually need to get this done, so I'm going to crack into it. There we go. So, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this as far as recordings go. I'm going to have to do it on the actual PS4, which is all good, but hey ho. I wish I could get Badu and Die in here. This would be a good first game in a sense, but hey ho. But yeah, that's the squad I've got. Same squad that we've got right now, pretty much. So yeah. Yeah, I am sorry about that, Lasai. I'm going to say I want to give you a game just because it was your birthday, but I do need to get this done just because it is for a video I want to release over Christmas. So yeah, hopefully that'll be something you can see in the end. Oh, come on. Are we still here? Let's just sort that out. I've got no idea what happened then. I could just see F and freeze on my screen. Let's get that playing. But yeah, that was weird. Oh no, Pro such a special day. Thomas Nation, read the message I wrote, bro. Read the message I wrote. I'm going to say I've already got career mode set up, Thomas. I'm going to say I can't sign players until January, so I've got to get to January. The idea is I want as much footage with Stoke in so that I can just create a video with any team I want. Well, any championship team. It is in August and the transfer window is open. I set up the career mode so that it wouldn't open until January. And there is a reason for it. It's because I don't want players who aren't Stoke players currently in the squad. And also I didn't want anyone leaving. If you look on my channel, Thomas, you see that I do a Stoke City vlogcast, and that's the reason behind it. I'm essentially doing 2 videos in one here. I'm doing the live stream and I'm doing a video for that. I haven't seen Leeds in ages. It's quite surprising. You know, there's one point when they were on tally all the time, and I don't think I've seen them for a while. Granted, I have missed a few, but yeah, I don't know if they've dropped off or, you know, performance-wise or not. You want it like in real one, that's it, yeah. I'll keep trying to take a look at comments between, well, when the ball gets kicked out of play. Wow. Penning me in a bit here. You can't play against me even after this match. I want to win you. They're still on a lot. I'll be honest, Lasai, it is just that reason. I'm going to say I've got to try and get as many of these games done, so yeah, I would if I could in that sense. I've even shortened the match time down just to try and get as many games in today. Usually I play for something like 7 and I've gone down to 5 or 6. Because I prefer longer games because it means that if you're having a bad game, you've got more time to get back into it. But I'm having to take a chance I can play well here. Oh, that was a bad pass. Come on. Lasai, well, that's great. I just wish I could give you a supernova gift. Have you moved, Reels? Last I heard you were more South Africa area. Or was it Switzerland? Huh.
Good movement forward here. Working the ball around, working the opposition around. Shots on here. Shot blocked. And the corner to come because of that deflection.
I'll have to keep an eye out, Pugster, if they're on still, because, you know, they were the team to watch at the beginning, but I just don't know if they're still doing alright or not.
The good thing about these pitches these days, even when we're getting rain like we're getting here, it just goes straight through.
It does. It means the ball moves so fast across
I mean, if anything, Norwich seem the team to beat right now.
quick play.
Well, the right man can show his skills here. Must take the lead here.
Nice one. Nice goal.
Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was the coach's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there took a little bit of instinct.
I have vague memories of where people are, I'll admit. Not that great a memory, but I have little moments where I go, yeah, I remember. Although I don't know if you're telling the side of that.
Stoke City have the lead.
Okay, one down.
We had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Stoke City go and win it back again, looking for a through ball.
Come on. Ooh. Is that offside?
Given the offside.
What score prediction you say for Stoke? And I'm guessing I was going to say Aston Villa, but for some reason it got retracted. I went in this week's vlog episode for a 1-1, and I'll be honest, I'm sticking with it because I just think if we can keep Villa out, it'll be an achievement. How they've been scoring lately, you know, you think, get a draw, not a bad point. Although, as we pointed out at the time, a win could take us up to 8th, so again, that's something to consider. I don't really want to look where a loss would take us, or could take us. Ooh, come on. Just a bit short, that. I mean, if Etebo was fit, I'd actually like to see this team. Maybe put Martin's Indy in for Shawcross, but yeah, that's about the team I'd have. I think Lucas is better out wide than McLean. Berahino offers a bit more up front than Afobe. There we go. Lol, VG, you're typing bad words, then retracting it because I think I saw some host. JK, don't come to Zurich. Hey, kill my... Alright, I don't get that bit less reels. And I've got to say, I don't know what's causing your messages be retracted, VG. Let me have a look. If you bear with me, I'll actually go into my channel and just see if I can alter the settings, because that is weird how it keeps blocking that out. Granted, it'll take me a minute just to find it. So one thing with YouTube, they don't really just give you a clear pathway to what you want. It's like, okay, go in this menu, then that menu. Okay, so it says new comments with hashtags and URLs will be held for review. So that could be what's doing that. I'll just unblock them for a minute. There we go, that should help. Well, I hope it does anyway. It's like here, it's saying new, old, potentially bad comments for review, and I'm thinking, well, I got a glimpse of them, nothing bad there. There we go. Just catching up. Lasai, no, I just found his channel. I remember when a win would take you 3 or 4 places up, now it's like 1 or 2. That's sort of what wins will do, I'm afraid. VG, yeah, I don't know why I get my comment retracted because I haven't done anything wrong, and all it says is I'm out of text numbers, out of 100, so I'm keeping it short. Yeah, I think you have 100 texts for most YouTube channels, so nothing bad there. OMG, autocorrect, made me say something so bad, my apologies. Okay, fair enough. One quick thing, just because you're on here, Reels, and I just want to make sure I get this done before I forget. I'm just going to change your status to moderator for the simple reason it's handy having as many people I know pop on, being one. And I've had a subscriber, so whoever that was, thank you very much. There we go. Rightio, get back in the game now. I've been faffing around for about 5 minutes to my thoughts.
Just going to find out really how good the drainage is here in the second half. It's been pouring through half time. It's still coming down in steroids. Martinez. Woods. Joao. Short passes. Keeping the ball.
Ooh, come on. Ah, I was really hoping I could bend that in the far left. Look at how far Woods is. I'm going to have to change that. He was practically a second striker there. I haven't seen him play, but I can imagine that that's never going to happen.
Good progress with this attack. Here's Phillips. Here comes the support. Quick-witted. Quick in his movement too to intercept there. Now this is an interesting attack. Now Joe Allen.
Ooh, I thought Klug's a gate there. Yeah, no problem, Reels. It's like I say, it's just handy having people who I sort of know pop on off a lot of the time. It means if, say, Lasai or Pugster isn't there, I know there's someone who can just keep an eye on the chat if anything funny is going on, you know. Very least the mod sign might just give people, you know, let them know that you pop on a lot.
Chance to go down the outside of the opposition. That was tight. The keeper had to be brave to get there. Liam Cooper.
Ooh, come on.
Came straight to him, didn't they?
Come on, I can do better than this.
Here's Phillips. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out.
That's it. Come on, drive forward a little. Not the pass I wanted to play, but only one available. And I'm not going to keep this. I've got to admit, I would really love seeing Ryan Woods go that far in real life. Can't wait to see your YouTube channel grow. Well, the way I see it is, I've had a funny day today. I've been at 41 and 42 subscribers twice now. So I'm glad I'm back on 42, but It was a bit awkward when I was at 42 midnight tonight and it went down to 41. I must have had a spammer. Apparently YouTube would try and get rid of them today. Wow, okay. Imagine you get a million sub and there's only 3 of us and everyone who chats swearing unbelievably. That would be a very awkward chat, I'll admit. Just a bunch of redacted. Let alone 3 out of a million, that'd be very weird. I keep saying it. I sort of said to myself in October, I think around the time you subscribed, it'd be nice if I could get 50. And, 42, you're thinking, right, 8 to go, got about 16 days or so to do it. It's not impossible, but I do sort of need one every other day. Not exactly likely, but not impossible either, so I keep going. Oh, I was really hoping I could play that through. Something that is really hard on this game to play a through ball. Ah. Bugster, I'm so nervous for tomorrow. I don't want an 8-game unbeaten run to end. Yeah, I'm a little less worried about that bit and more about a poor performance. I mean, I keep going on about poor performances, but you can put up with a bad performance when you win, but it's if you have one when you lose, then question marks get raised. We can't really afford that. Come on, Berahino. No foul. Shame, but could just tell I was going to get pulled down. Someone got an injury. Well, the Leeds players are tied, so I should be able to keep the ball a little bit here. Ooh, come on. Okay. I really hated in school when the art teacher suddenly goes down to pick something up and some boys look directly at her. And then she blushes. At least me and my 3 other friends walked away. I'm going to say that is going back in time for me. Very hard trying to remember at high school. It's like the rosy distance for me. Yeah, 10 years now. Well, 10 years... Yeah, 10 years this year just gone. I can only just about remember half of mine. Okay, so that was a good goal to start with. I think what I'll do is I'll save that as well, just on the off chance I can use it. Like maybe a chance or something. Not that there were many. 3-2. Good defensive performance at least. It's really awkward and weird. Well, yeah. If you think of the teacher's hot, then yeah, it's going to be awkward to look at. Well, I suppose it depends how you view it. Red Bull. Is that autocorrect again? I don't remember this game. This was a big game at the time. Brentford did well to start with, and they've really gone off the pace. Yeah, I'm going to swap him Edwards. Martin, even though he got man of the match, I wasn't feeling it. And I think I'll put Lucas on the bench. Go a little bit more attacking. One more thing before I finish. I don't want Woods doing that again where he's going all the way up the field, so stay back while attacking. Okay. A bull that is red. Well, you thought I meant the drink, didn't you? Yeah, a little bit. I just wondered, where did Red Bull come from? That was exactly 50 weirds.
Stoke City team, here it is for you. Looking at the lineup, he's got all the opponents in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style.
I'm trying to think if you're meaning like Red Bull to a flag or something. Tell you what, this Brentford kit doesn't go well against the Stoke kit. Oh, right. That was exactly 50 words. Right, now I'm with you. Interesting little thing about what you're writing. Is that going to stay in? No. Gotta play like real life. If you get the ball, try and get it to Ince.
Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. Gets his cross in.
Come on.
Stoke City, I think they're a good side, you know. They played very well in their away victory against Leeds United. Lovely ball.
Come on, Bannick. The Brentford kid doesn't go well in general. I've got to agree there, it doesn't look great. I mean, I can't say I'd be calling it a great kit if I was a Brentford fan. Wow, autocorrect is out for blood, and yes, that Red Bull to the flag, because I've seen it before, and it has 40% of you messing up. Ooh. I couldn't tell where that ball was going. I was sort of like, is it here, is it there? Is it every fucking where?
It's McLeod.
I was aiming for fudging then, but I'm not sure where I landed.
Cut out by the defender. To Allen. Woods.
Ooh, bad ball again.
By the defender.
We didn't do Stoke stats this week in the vlogcast, but I'm sure Alan's now the joint top scorer, or Ince is. Oh, it could be the two of them, and Afobe's just behind them both.
Trying to get an opening. And here's the shot. Good
Oh, come on. Go on, foul me. I dare you. Foul me.
Here's Edwards.
They knew better.
Innes. Woods.
Oh, I thought I could just slip that in. Just remember, there was a Brentford centre-half we were linked to. I'm wondering if he'd be on our radar still. Could play left back as well, I think. Which would be ideal.
Unlike him, really.
As far as options go, it would be one.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
If it's any good, it's another story. And if you mess up, yes, good luck getting to the hospital in time because there'll just be a hole in your stomach. I'm guessing that's the Red Bull with the taurine.
The wide area. Tebo. Edwards.
Oh, that was a bad strike. Happens that the guy flies some metres. The most I've seen is 43 metres. The shade for the whole field very easily and keeps getting my guard off on FIFA 18. Oh, you're talking about like the stadium shade? I gotta admit that annoys me.
Corner played into the middle. It's broken down. They'll have to try again.
It's half the reason I play on one side of the pitch. You know, you'll see me, and I tend to play wherever it's easiest to play, based on the shade.
Forward well. Good piece of
If I can't actually tell where I'm playing, I'd go to the other side,
the other player.
even if it's not the strongest side. I'd rather play with the weak side than not be able to tell where I'm playing. I suppose it mimics real life a little bit. Saying that, I do tend to go on this side as well, so I'll always go, I don't know how to describe it, near side, so that it's easier for viewing on the camera. Doesn't mean I don't go on the opposite wing, but I try to avoid it. It's like you'll see me passing percentages and I'll suddenly be like, say, 71 wing and 10 and 20 in the middle.
He's given it away. Now McLeod.
And I'm saying that, and I'm thinking I probably have a higher percentage in the middle at times.
Play here with that interception.
Come on, give me an option. This is getting a bit stale. Oh no.
That's a great interception.
Wanted that to Edwards. Put way too much on it.
Working the ball around, working the opposition around.
Ooh.
To make the save, top class.
Let's see if I can get down here.
Be a corner. Decided to take
Ooh, that wasn't too bad.
looking to win it back. Joe Allen.
Really was hoping Berahino would go for a run then.
Watkins. Josh McEachran. 2 more minutes to play.
Oh, nice ball. That's the type of ball I love.
He's in the clear.
And I was really hoping I could get that through to Berahino. Open goal. Not been a vintage off that. And I used almost 1 GB today. GB? I'm trying to think if that's like a Red Bull or if that's like a pound or something in game.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Oh, come on.
Whipped in from the wide area. Cleared away by the defender.
Oh, come on. We're through.
The break is definitely on. And he just
Nice one. I think if Benny Kathobi jumped on the side of Berahino would have backache. Oh well, JJ got to go shopping before it gets late. See you later. And we'll try and hurry up and not crash. Let's say, stay safe. You alright?
I can't find the darts.
Sorry?
I can't find the darts.
Have you tried Arena?
Oh.
Do 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 do. I think you might have caught a glimpse then. Right. Ooh. I don't mind that because I can save the gameplay footage while I'm thinking about it. It's a silly way I'm doing this, but yeah. Oh, you mean gigabytes of data? I was going to say that was just me being silly. Oh, it's a lot, 1 gigabyte. I'm going to say, have you been watching videos or something? I mean, I was out without Wi-Fi last month and I used a gigabyte in probably a couple of days. But I avoided playing online and all that jazz. Also, just for the record, probably the longest couple of days of my recent life. Made me wonder how I used to cope without the internet. Right. I'm wondering if I should make a sub. 60-minute mark is a little early. Oh, don't you bloody do something here. Okay, not the ball I was after there, but did a job. Now I've got options in front of me.
Confidence that this guy is showing in possession of the ball today.
He's showing his class. He's a tough customer and he's coming to the forehand there.
Ah, come on. What's Eka doing out that far infield? Well, at least someone's at left back. Even if it's not the player I'd like. Oh, I thought that was going to be a pen. Yeah, not a sub I'd like, but I'm trying to use the real team as such, so yeah. The gameplay clips 30 seconds. He's on back like when I press record, because that's supposedly as far back as I've recorded, so like from the previous recording to when I press save the clip. And it just means when I'm done I can cycle through it and just try and find little bits of gameplay. When I first started the channel, that's how I was recording everything. So I could have like a 20-minute Hitman video, and I'd have to just press save afterwards. Handy in some ways, but not handy in others. If anything, it's getting it onto a computer to edit it that is the tricky bit. It takes forever to copy the files. Oh, come on.
Watkins. It's McLaren.
Let's keep the ball, lads. Keep the ball. No, not like that.
Easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy.
Ah,
Saw the goal and went for it.
I thought that was a pen as well.
Supporters
Taking risks here.
that shot. They should be happy really if all the shots coming in.
No, that's just saying Edwards because he's lower ranking. Let's see what options I've got. Okay, I think McLean and Clucas make sense at this point, so let's bring Clucas on there and bring McLean on there.
Yeah, gives him a bit of stick. Missed the target by a country mile.
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Played really well. He's a thorn in the side of those opposing defenders and took his goal really well.
I mean, I wouldn't call Clucas an attacking sub, but he's got something a bit more than
For the away team,
Crouch has in this situation.
for Alan. Chance to put it in the box from here.
Ooh, good clearance.
To get possession back after being under pressure for some time. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here.
Ooh, I thought I kept that with Fletcher.
Indeed, but he was broken down.
Just had a quick gamble and looked at the chat.
Spotted the pass and cut it out. He could cross it from here. Now Joe Allen. To Allen. Woods. Now Joe
Ooh,
trying to get the ball in. Well, they are really knocking well.
Yeah, there's always been an option for the players in possession. They kept possession really well.
Fletcher. Good place to win the ball here.
wow. That looked like me. I know I didn't deliberately do that ball.
Will be a throw in. And it is a substitute coming on for an already booked player. Defended well.
Odubajo.
Has a go here. It's been a thrilling contest this, and we're into the last knockings of it. The supporters, well, they're not showing any sign of losing their stamina. They've been great.
They always love coming to this ground. One of the best atmospheres around. They've not disappointed.
They've got the ball back by that interception. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Cut off.
Wow, okay. I thought that might go in the near corner.
Goal would wrap it all up. Corner played in. Cleared away.
So much for that idea.
Now Joe Allen.
Oh, that was bad. I should have done better there. Well, 2 wins out of 2 isn't bad, although 1 goal each isn't great. Not when I'm trying to score goals. Again, I'll just save that clip in case there's anything that, you know, looks good in the video. Right. 2 seconds. I had a phone call during that, so I just want to see if anything's up. Right. Just go next door. Just be 2 seconds. Yeah.
Can't find it anywhere.
Go. Okay. They're on that TV. That TV.
Oh, I've got one now. Oh,
It's on that TV.
no.
Sorry, I thought you was on that TV. Was it, you know, being an MTV package? problem. Oh, sorry about that. My mum's a darts fan and she couldn't work out how to get it on the TV. So, yeah, Jan's doing alright. Forgot you're up there. Yeah, she's okay. Just been out doing Christmas shopping today, so she's just a little tired. I think that's what she was thinking. She just wants to kick back and relax. Right, we've got a game against Vale of all teams. As soon as this popped up, I was like, this should be fun. And I also didn't trick it or anything, you know, I didn't keep quitting or anything. It was first time. I was like, come on. The only thing that would have been ideal is if it had been the away game, but I'll tell you what, I might actually tweak it. I'll swap the kits around just for the fact that it will look a bit like that, especially when I alter the team. So let's put Flapper in. And let's change it all around. Or at least as much as I can. I'll put Bauer in, because he can play centre half. It's been a while, but he can play there. Let's see. Lasse will be in. Shenton. Again, I haven't got all the midfield options, so Adam's going in. Campbell's up front. Let's see, shall we go Juve and Afalai? And I'll put Bojan on the bench and I'll swap in. Yeah, that's a bit of a tricky last one. Yeah, let's put Klukas and I'm going to say it's fairly close that. Yeah, I'm doing the under 21s. I thought let's see if I can do better than they did. As for captain, I'm thinking out of that lot, and that is actually quite an awkward pick. It's got to be Adam. And I know there's going to be Stoke fans who don't like that, but on the other hand, I'm thinking he is the one who's the most captain-like on the pitch. So yeah, bit awkward. But yeah, let's be having him. I swear there's an option to just watch the gameplay. There's a YouTuber I know, but I don't think it's possible on Korea. You can get it so that the game will just play, in that you don't have to actually play it. You just how to describe it? You just let the game play it for you. But the difficulty for me on that is I want to make sure the results go my way, or at least try and get them go my way. So it's a case of, yeah, I could just sit here, let Stoke's under 21 sort of team play Port Vale, but I do want to try and beat them. So, like the other teams, you know, I won't beat all of them. So, and yeah, if there was an entire under 21s team in there, I would have picked them all, but I had to pick some over 21. So, unfortunately, they're in. If I could have, it's like I say, I wish I could have switched grounds, added to Vale Park. Put it on like amateur. If I'd have thought about it, well, not thought about it, if I'd have, let me get my words out. If I'd thought about it when I was creating the career mode, I might have done that. Just so I got plenty of goals, but yeah. Strongbow Dark Fruit. It was either that or Vimto. Well, that's what I imagine you'd be thinking. Let's see how we get on it.
Ready to go in this cup tie in the English League Cup.
Well, a lot of good players out there, but they don't always show it in this competition because nerves can get the better of you.
Oh,
Kindly going. Using his physical power to protect the ball.
out the ball goes.
Over the back line. Martinez. Adam. Bauer. Cuco Martinez. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, he's got support here.
You know, I am actually wondering if I have picked the wrong squad as far as team shape goes.
To try and find an opening. Looking to win it back.
I think I'll stick with what I've got, but I had just got in my head should have switched to a 4-4-2, but that was only because I've got two forwards. It wasn't necessarily that I've got two wingers. You can change the difficulty when you're not playing though, can't you? Well, I can't change it now, for instance, but I could have changed it, say, between games, but again, I'm just like, I'd rather beat them on Master difficulty, I think I'm on. If not Master, it's Legendary, so I'd rather beat them at their hardest. It'd be disappointing if I didn't, considering I've beaten Brentford and Leeds so far.
Charlie Adam.
Come on, Ollie.
Adam. That shot's blocked very quickly.
Oh, skied it. Yeah, it's alcohol free, of course. And I'm looking that way against that. I feel like I need a little sign on my main monitor here and just say, look that way. I mean, this is what gets me. That game at Vale Park, the atmosphere could have been like this as far as the Stoke fans are concerned, in the sense that, you know, I wouldn't say they were outnumbering the Vale supporters, but they were there in numbers. You could have had an atmosphere where all you're hearing is the Stoke supporters going, you know, we'll be with you when the Reds go marching in, whatever. But instead, they all go to create violence. Well, not the Stoke supporters, but those who obviously did create violence. The non-Stoke supporters. Very frustrating. Have you tried that Beck's alcohol-free one? I haven't, no. I've seen it advertised. Well, maybe not advertised, but you know, like in the shops. I do drink Beck's though. It is quite nice. I think I was having Beck's the other day on stream.
Well, I think it questionably was. I mean, on another day, you might have a bench for that. It was a really dangerous challenge.
Chance to get the ball in the box.
Ooh,
Considered some
I'd hoped for a bit more there.
but it's come to nothing in the end.
Unlucky Lassie. I suppose if they played at our ground, they would have to shut the toilets or something. After the last game, definitely. Although I did hear we've offered to repay them, so I think the only thing you can say is I don't think Norman Smurthwaite would do the same. I mean, there's some Stoke supporters saying we shouldn't have done that. It should have been the supporters who caused the damage paying for it, but yeah, I don't know. I tried that because, you know, alcohol-free better than getting drunk at 14. It's not that bad. Well, it's handy to know in case I'm ever in a pinch and I need to play the part, if you like, of having a drink. Ooh, come on. Keep the ball. Keep it ticking over, lads. Come on.
Keep moving the ball here.
Not the ball we're meant to play there.
Shots off. Well, he has cleared the danger. Presented possession to the opposition.
You know, I swear Athlai will leave us for another club and he'll get a face scan again.
Oh, it could be on.
Good defending, but the pressure's still on.
Luca Martinez. Striding forward purposefully. Avalon.
Ooh, good strike that.
To make a save from close range. Challenge in sharp.
Some stop that Martin to his team level, but this match continues in the same vein. It's a matter of time for me before he is beaten.
What about the Heineken one? Is that the alcohol-free one again? Because I can't say I've actually tried non-alcoholic beer.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
Nothing against it, it's just I never wanted to try it, you know.
Good vision.
Oh, I thought that was going to Campbell.
Turnover to the opposition because of that poor touch. Throw in.
Okay.
Put them in front. Avalon.
I thought it's a bit awkward for Lasai. He obviously wanted a game, and I'm like, I just couldn't not play career mode after having set it up like that. It's alright having a game with him, but then if you carry on with having 2, 3, 4, you know, suddenly it's a case of people will be thinking, well, why did you call it a career mode stream if you're not going to play it?
Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in.
Ah! Let me shut my mouth.
The other team will be absolutely devastated. They've been controlled. Suddenly, they've conceded the first goal. Superb goal here.
I think he's picked him out from that left-hand side. Wonderful delivery.
Brilliant, accurate cross. Let's see the replay now.
0-0, is that the Heineken? Certainly ain't this scoreline now.
So the first goal is 1-0. And the decision for the added time is 3 minutes.
Right on the stroke of half time as well, the jammy so-and-sos.
Got numbers in this attack. And it looks dangerous. He's cleaned up here, hasn't he, with that clearance? Charlie Adams. Avalon. Trying to get the ball in. Good run towards
Ooh.
and a good position.
Yeah. Now we need a new net. Parasites everywhere. Yep.
Well, he's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Let me skip this. Side note, I like the Carabao Cup logos on the badges. Apparently that's what Ipswich fans were drinking when they played us. What, the Heineken 0-0? Was it that longer drive back to East Anglia they thought we better have a non-alcoholic drink, otherwise we'll be hungover before we get back?
Two players surprised us actually how well they played in that first half. They'd be delighted.
Good vision. Cross is long towards the back post. Good defensive clearance there. Now Campbell.
Oh, come on.
Spotted that well. Intercepted.
Should have done better there. I had him on the back foot.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. It's a good cross.
Oh. Ugh.
It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see.
Oh god, that is horrible. better than the alternative. I'd rather a Bucks fizz than I'll swap it around. Ugh. Wouldn't mind, but they even got his celebration bang on for what he'd probably do.
Restarting at 2-0.
I know. He certainly made a point of proving he got a six-pack or whatever it was.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Defended well. Interception hit. The referee might go back and speak to the offender there, but he's let the play go on with the advantage.
I thought that was going to be another one then.
Be a throw.
Just lob the ball in the box and, yeah,
Well, it's
yeah, six-pack of beer. Is that the Heineken still? Sure, it's a bit weird that. I can understand people wanting a Heineken alcohol-free, like, you know, if you're sort of just not drinking.
a wonderful watch, that goal.
Well, he's got a track record of that. On his left side, he's so dangerous.
Where was Suter there?
Here is another angle on that goal.
And what was Flapper doing as well in the goal?
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair. But it was 4-0.
Let's make a change. Just try and strengthen up a little. If we're going to go out, let's go out with some dignity, or at least try to. Let's see. McLean for Athalai. Oh, hang on, no. Bring Sorensen off for McLean. Let's go like that. And last sub. Actually, I'll bring Klukes on for Adam. There we go. That's still pretty attacking. Just not great in any stretch. That's my aim, to avoid a 4-0.
Well, here they come. All at once, the three substitutes. We've had an hour gone here. Still 30 minutes left.
It's the defence that's doing this.
This is Campbell. Struggling forward. Purple
Ah, you swine.
for a throw.
Forward back day all round. Didn't play well. Picked up a yellow. Now he's being subbed.
This hurts. Wow, come on.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Can I get to Campbell? Yeah. Okay.
They're in a good position here. Untidy work.
I think that also explains why a few of those players managed to get into my Tranmere save.
In possession now, the ball again. Stoke City.
Yeah, I'm sure in the Tranmere save I beat Vale with those players. So it's like, how does that work out?
Going forward well. Ah, that's a shame. He would have been in the clear, but he's overhit the pass. That's going to run on through to the goalkeeper. Got 20 minutes to go.
Okay, I'll take that.
Athalai. Good support play from his teammates.
No, not the ball I was playing. Oh,
Cleared that
Come on. You have an idea in your head for a ball, and then the game says, "Oh, you mean this?" And it's like, "No, I didn't mean that."
Brilliant play. They've gone wide. Can't get the ball in the box. Presented possession to the opposition now. Bojan. Shots on here. Shot blocked here.
Hey, come on.
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Wonderful to watch. He took those 2 goals superbly well.
Cleared it well. And here's the shot. The goalkeeper with a textbook save keeps the ball in his grasp. Duke in possession. Read the play well to intercept.
Nope. Not getting the look at the green here as well. Throw up with the green.
Onto the attack now. Now this is an interesting attack.
Come on, Odegaard. Jeez Louise.
Bojan. They've given it straight to the opposition. Good vision.
Ah. Since I went ultra attacking, they've changed the shape as well. That hasn't helped. McLean's playing inside for some reason. Affelai's back out wide.
Cut that out well read. Duke in possession. Opportunity to cross it now.
Oh, that was terrible. You know, I actually wish I slept through a football game so I didn't have to witness the misery of Stoke's results. Yeah, it can be bad at times. It's worse last season. Especially under you, you just knew going into a game you weren't going to get a result.
Affelai.
Terrible. Come on, ref.
So beaten here, and that cup which was within their reach is now totally out of their reach.
Yeah, they're clearly disappointed and
About 5 minutes ago,
really do themselves just
I noticed a viewer popped on, and it was just after they'd gone 3-0 up. It wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't a Stoke supporter wondering what I was up to, you know. Sees the scoreline and thinks, God, I don't watch this. So yeah, not good. We actually started good last season, we beat Arsenal in that. Yeah, I remember after that Arsenal game I thought maybe Hesse will be a good player. That was proven very, very wrong. Let's use the training. It's not something I particularly do, but let's see if I can do anything. So there's a bug in the game apparently where some people can't access wingers on this screen, so I'm glad about that. That hasn't had an impact on me. Didn't use wingers then, but I'm just glad a bug isn't on my system. Let's do Suter. Let's put Edwards and Timon in. Not too fussed about the goalie. In short, what was wrong with Hesse? He was a bit of a knob. You know, he thought, right, I'll take advantage of the fact that my son, I think it was, is unwell. I'll go swanning off back home in whatever part of Spain he came from, Gran Canaria, I think it was, and we give him good faith on that. And then next thing you know, it turns out that he's going clubbing and all sorts while he's out there. There's having compassionate leave and there's taking the mick, and that's what he was up to. So yeah, I lost patience with him straight away when I heard he was using his kid to leverage the club a little bit. Well, I'm going to go Edwards again at fullback just because I think he wasn't doing bad. Not sure about the rest though. Let's stick with that. Yeah, let's go. Attacking scenarios, no thank you. I mean, Choupo-Moting, I didn't mind him as much as Hesse, but even he came across as this social media diva, in the sense of, I think he wasn't involved in the last game of the season. We just had a relegation confirmed, and he's posting stuff on Instagram, sort of, I wouldn't say being light about it, but you'd think, you've just had a bit of a blip in your career, mate, how about you show some sympathy for us, But, yeah, I think that's what some of them were like. They're too focused on what's going on their Instagram feed rather than what's going on in real life. Or even in their careers. I know it's where the disconnect with the fans came from. It's what annoys me a bit with the James McLean saga, because you'd think, in regards to what happened last season, you would have thought we'd have tried to get players off social media, or at the very least putting tighter rules around it. And yeah, all that with McLean calling Stoke fans uneducated cavemen, you think, we haven't learned our lesson. I mean, it's not necessarily about whether he's right or wrong with who's targeting the message at, it's just the fact that you shouldn't say it. I know that equally Stoke fans shouldn't say anything to him, but it's just the idea that all it does is create division. He'd have been as wise just going to the club and saying, can you look into it? Instead, he just made himself a target, or a bigger target. Any idea where Preston are in the league at the moment? I'm guessing they're still down the bottom end, but I didn't think they got a bad squad, especially when I started the season. So, for them being down there so long, I can't help but wonder if they've picked up a little. Oh, okay. Ah, come on. Don't give me this pony. Something I don't do enough in this game. Oh, come on. Did see a message, Bugster. Just be a second. Actually, wish I was busy tomorrow so I could get the Villa game out of my mind to just check the score now and again. Well, there's a fair argument. If you aren't busy and you want to be busy, make yourself busy elsewhere. I don't know, if someone's been asking you to do you a favour, do it. You know what I mean? It's like, I sort of get what you mean. It's like you don't want to miss a game, but equally it's a case of, if you really feel that strongly about it, like, just find a way to keep yourself busy. It's like last week when the Ipswich game was on. Half the reason we had an awkward bit of review on it, the second half, Jess came round. So we were sort of, I wouldn't say interrupted, but it was a bit of a mixed conversation. You know, we were listening to the game and we were also trying to talk to Jess and her boyfriend, so it's like, the house is dead on weekends. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't really know what to say to that, in the sense of, like, for me, I've always just been someone who can keep myself busy in some manner, even if it's a bit of a dry manner. It's like I can go on a game, or if I'm desperate, I'll do some tidying in my room or whatever, you know. I've got like a list of things. I always try and avoid the tidying stuff because that just makes me feel really OCD. There's a point when you're cleaning up and you're like, okay, this has got to go here, this has got to go there, and I'd much rather have the mess and keep that organised, if that makes sense. Because when it's tidy, you've got more of an insistence about where it goes. I'm probably using OCD wrongly there. I know people who do have proper OCD where, like, they can't leave a house without flipping a light switch 5 times. Ooh. Thought I could have won that tackle. Preston are 15th, are they? Hello, Harrison. Aston Villa. What are your thoughts tomorrow? Can say Villa are doing better than 15th. That's Preston who are playing now. Oh, that should have gone in. How far off? Ooh, just touch the post. A win. Oh, I'm going to have to check, but win to who? You know, we do Stoke City videos on this channel, so, you know. Yeah, for sure. Up the, yeah. I'll admit, when they were in the Premier League and we were, obviously, I wouldn't say I have a soft spot for Villa, but I did like watching them, especially under Martin O'Neill. It's a shame things have changed so much for both of us. I had a friend at uni as well who was a Villa fan, and she'd always be telling me, well, if anything, she used to tell me, if I was going to have a bet at the weekend, don't bet on Birmingham. I never learned. I kept going for Birmingham, and they always kept mucking up my hackers. Unfortunately, the only time Villa really helped out is when they got relegated, because every week I just kept going for the opposition. I think the one time I regretted it was when... saying that, I was going to say, I remember when Liverpool beat that Villa 6-0. I thought I went for Villa that weekend, and that was awkward. I just kept seeing the goals go in, and I was like, oh dear, that was a bad one. But yeah, I used to like Villa when they got like Stuart Downing, Ashley Young, James Milner. Good side watch. Ooh, should have been better there. I'd say under Dean Smith you've got back to the exciting style of football that I've just talked about. What are your thoughts about him, Marison? I'm guessing he's a bit better than Bruce. Ooh, come on. Oh, come on! Yeah, but then we sold them all. Yeah, and you're liking Smith. Well, I've got to admit, we've been talking about Villa, and we both a bit worried, me and Pugster. We do think it's going to be a bit of a tough game. I mean, I do a vlog every week with my mum. She's hopeful Stoke are going to get the win. I'm a little less hopeful. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting tomorrow. I mean, you've not got Jack Grealish, have you? He's out injured, so our papers are saying that they think our old boy Glenn Whelan will play for you. As much as I love Glenn for all he did at Stoke, I'm not exactly sure that's a good upgrade. Grealish out, Whelan in. The attacking play is amazing, but it's the defence we need to sort out. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've noticed, well, it's hard not to notice the Forest game, the 5-5, but I have noticed a lot more goals going in. Yeah, I'd argue you've got a better defence now than under Bruce. I mean, I've got it down on paper still here, I think, somewhere, that was it Jednacking defence with Hutton at left back and I'm trying to remember his name, Twanzebe at right back. And then Smith comes in, it seems like he tidies all that up and it's a bit more sensible. You've got centre back at centre back, right back. A lot less messing about. I think the one thing you're missing is a John Terry like last season. I think if you had him how he did last season, you'd be higher up. Although I'm not convinced Bruce would be out of the door if that was the case. Ooh, come on. I'm going to have to make a sub. This half has gone really dry. Yeah, let's make a sub. Yeah, we have backup though. Well, you have backup, but is it good backup? It's like here, we've got Crouch on the bench, but I don't think any of us want to see him. Let's bring on Afobe. Try that. I suppose someone who hasn't been playing could come in, like I think if I've heard right, you've had, is it Josh McGinn in the midfield, and you've had Hurahan. So maybe one of those two will probably push up a little. Is Lansbury still at Villa? I thought he'd do great there, and then suddenly nothing. It's like Scott Hogan, he was doing well, and then I think he's had injuries, I'm guessing, but yeah, again, nothing. Do you think he'll get promoted this season? Personally, I don't think so. I think next season's the one where we will. And I think that is if we give Rowett time. I think if we sack him, it's going to be a harder job. Sorry about that. Sometimes my microphone cuts out. I don't know what goes on. It's like I say, I can just be playing on here, and next thing I know, usually Bugster, he just says something goes wrong. I'm really going to have to look into that, what's causing it. It's happening a lot at the moment. Wouldn't mind, it's a decent microphone as well. Ooh, bad ball. But yeah, I think we've all got hard seasons ahead. I mean, I haven't looked closely at the table for a while just for the fact that Stoke have been that far off the pace, it's not been worthwhile, but you think to yourself, the gap between Leeds and the rest at the beginning wasn't that far off, and maybe Norwich have got a bit of a headway now, but I don't think anyone's that far off, that they can't be caught. It's like yourselves, you got into the playoffs, it's a good position to be in, but you think, well, have a bad run of form, suddenly you're fighting to get back in there. It's not like in previous years when, it's been a little bit closer. I'll admit that is the one I did know. I knew. Well, saying that, you aren't in the playoffs, are you? I'm trying to think. No, I think you are in the playoffs. It's Birmingham who aren't. So I knew it was a Midlands club. Because it's the idea if we win against you guys, we go up to 8th. Yeah. Well, that was a bit of a dud game. But yeah, it's going to be a long slog, I think, no matter who we're up against. Bugster just watched the prediction video and everyone thinks Villa are going to lose. I don't know who that everyone is, but I'd be a bit concerned there. We should have beat Fulham. Well, I did catch a bit of that game. I was out in Wetherspoons and I was talking to a friend, so I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I saw the goal for Kearney and I thought, oh right, Fulham have scored, it should open the game up, and I think they just decided to shut up shop, which I don't think anyone would expect now. So yeah, bit of a shame. I think I'd rather play Fulham in the sense that, they might not have built as well with Jukanovic. Well, that's what they said against Derby. Yeah. To be fair, with Derby, it was the Gary Rowett factor. I thought there's no way we're going to get a good result there, and yeah, it just shows I'm a bit of a pessimist. Well, I'm becoming one, should I say. Yeah, we beat them 3-0. Is that Fulham, you mean? Like in the league, I'm guessing? I did stop following the Championship last season, I'll admit. Wish I hadn't, because it would have been helpful this season. I think they will blew that season. Not lose, win, I mean. Get your head straight, Pugster. We always do good with the big teams. That tends to be how it's been going. I mean, if we aren't winning, we're getting draws at least, which is good. Let's put in Martin's Indy. Give Williams a break. The rest should be alright. I think I might put McLean in for Clucas. That's about it. Yep, happy there. Oh no, Derby. Oh yeah, it's about you having a good result against them. I'm going to say, because everyone was sort of on the Frank Lampard hype train, and then suddenly you go and win at Villa, and it's like, yeah, we've still got some good results in us. So, yeah. Because I think that was the one where I was watching, well not watching, I was reading on Sky Sports about the Villa fans' reactions, and they were saying, oh yeah, you know, we were a bit uncertain about Dean Smith after the first 2 games, and then you beat Derby, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, we're alright now. That's what Stoke really need with Rowett. We need a performance or a win where everyone goes, yeah, that's it. Your form is okay, but you have drawn 3, won and drawn again. That's it. You know, Pug's just been saying that he doesn't want tomorrow to be the day we lose our unbeaten run. And it's a bit like you're saying, you know, there's a lot of draws in there. I'd say a few of them were good draws, like we got a draw at Sheffield United, a draw at... No, actually, we won at Bristol City. It was a draw against Middlesbrough I was thinking about. So, you know, there have been some good draws in there, but like you say, a few too many.
Yeah, I mean, 0-0, a clean sheet is the positive slant on it, and I think they might just grab 1 or 2 wins.
Imagine if it was 5-5. Well, I don't think my heart could take it.
Plays with Eric Peters as the fullback. Heido Berahino is the main striker today. Put into the middle.
I think I'd just be crying for him to put us out for mercy. Put us out, give us mercy.
The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah,
And so it's been that long since we've had a game like that.
otherwise this formation will not work.
Not necessarily 5-5, but, you know, just tons of goals. There was the 7-2 last season. Was no 6-2. That's about it.
Really get at the opposition here.
When you put it in that context, it's good that we haven't had them, but yeah.
Knocked away long.
We had a 5-1 as well at Christmas time. You certainly like the big score lines.
Great ball. Broken down.
Give the Southampton ball credit, they knew how to sack him faster.
Mistake really. Not even asked too much.
I honestly thought they'd leave it longer than they did, so
Bit of space to go forward.
they might stay up now. Ooh,
They get it away.
wish I could have hit that on the volley.
In possession now, the ball
Do you think Villa will go up?
Shawcross.
I'd like to think they will, in a sense. I mean, I was upset that they went down originally because I did love that stat you had that you and I think it was the old top 4 were the only ones who never got relegated. So I did love that stat for Villa. So in that sense, I would like you to go back up just so that you aren't away from the top flight for that long. But if I do think you are, it's a tricky one. I mean, there's that many good teams in this division. It's like it's very tough to call.
Cuco Martina.
I mean, Dean Smith's a good manager. I'd definitely back you to have a good chance. I don't know if you have to do it in the playoffs or if you've got a sneaky chance of automatics, but I think with automatics you'd need one of Norwich or Leeds or even West Brom to sort of drop points. And I don't think that's going to happen too often.
They were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Ince.
I was shocked when we drew to Forest. I'll admit, I think the entire footballing country, if you like, were shocked, just in the sense of, I think you can believe a draw, but was it 3-3 at half time or 4-4? I can't remember, but again, you just see the goals go in and you you do ask, when's it going to end? And it wasn't even like a 3-0, then it's 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. It was just like 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, or however it actually went. It was pretty much blow for blow. Must have been a fantastic watch, even if you wanted the 3 points. Ooh. That was terrible on me. I shouldn't have passed that in the box like that. 3-3 at half time. I couldn't remember how high it was, but I knew that it was already match of the day easily. Can't remember who we were playing that day. I think it might have been Derby of all teams. Certainly picked the wrong match to put on TV. I remember they put Stoke Borough on a few weeks back, and I was thinking, I don't know why he chose that, because it'll be a terrible match. Oh, come on! I feel like I'm having chances in front of goal, it's just that no one is taking them. When I'm saying chances, I don't mean like half chances, just like, it's either going wide or a goalie's making a save. Then I have bad balls like that. We were losing by 2. Alright. I wouldn't have remembered that, I'll admit. I definitely say it's the championship game of the season so far. When I think of all the results I've seen and heard, I don't think there's one that strikes me as much as that. I mean, maybe for the neutral, Wigan beating us 3-0, that might be up there, but like I said, there's nothing really up there besides it. I was watching the Derby game and I was like, surely the graphics department are having a bad day. That Borough game was so boring. Oh yeah, what about West Brom QPR? Yeah, that's another good one. I think it's solely for the number of goals. It would still go to Villa Forest for that reason though. I mean, 5-5 versus, was it 7-1 in the end? You just count the 2 more goals, but I think with that QPR game, it was just like, you were sort of thinking, the QPR fans were thinking, just put us out of a misery. Whereas, I think no one wanted that game to end at Villa Park. I imagine both teams thought they could get the win. Ooh, corner. No corner? Alright. I thought that was a corner, but hey-oh. Oh, I thought that just fall to bury, Oh well. Do I play Ultimate Team? I don't, just for the fact that I did years ago. And I'll admit, I set up a pretty good team. I had like different squads, for different challenges. And then I realised they don't carry over, so I thought, at the time I had spent a bit of money as well. Not too much, but it was like a bit. And I thought, well, that means I wasted money essentially. And I tried a couple of years later without money, and you're just looking at it, you're going, this is a hell of a grind, And I actually managed to get a Stoke squad, I think it was, and it was quite good at the time. I think we got an out of it Shaqiri at the time, so it did look good. But it's like, I could do this in career mode, and I don't have to grind as much. So yeah. I can understand why people like Ultimate Team, but equally I'm like, if you make it completely free to play and like no packs to buy or anything like that, then I'd probably go back to it. But it feels like they keep all the good stuff for the pay to players. It's a shame as well because it's probably a good YouTube video. Could probably get people in with Ultimate Team. At least Grealish isn't playing tomorrow. That is one thing that I'm quite glad about. He could have been lining up for Tottenham, and instead he's not. Oh, what are you doing, McLean? What are you? Oh, la. I feel like I'm destined not to school. But yeah, I've got nothing against Ultimate Team in the general principle. It's just, like I say, it's that much of a grind that you can only really push through it if you've got money. That's how I find it. It's either that or you have to be really good. And if you're an average player, then yeah, you're stuck. I have no shame in saying I'm not a great FIFA player. I'm playing it here, for instance, just because it's a bit of fun. I'm doing it for a video around Christmas time, so yeah, I'm not too stressed what the results are, but equally I would like some goals. Whereas I know some people who get really hyped about bad results on Ultimate Team. But why would you make a Stoke team when you could make a Villa team? Yeah, I'm not commenting there. Especially with some of the dross you've put out over the last couple of years. I can't actually name who was Villa's striker under relegation. I'm just thinking it wasn't... I actually can't remember. Yeah, you sold Benteke, and for the life of me, I can't think of your... Oh, it was Rudy Gusted, wasn't it? That was an awkward bit of business. Oh. I did the Ultimate Team and I didn't spend no money. I have a 186. Just trying to think what 186 would mean in that context. Because I will admit, it's about 2 iterations of FIFA since I played it, so yeah, 186, is that like the squad value or something? Or is that like the number of players, or... Actually, if Stoke didn't exist, I wouldn't know what to do with my life, but I'd probably support Villa. I think it's safe to say that they're the people's club. It's like, as corny as it sounds, I think there's a reason why Prince William is a Villa supporter. It's a safe choice. I think it's only the Birmingham fans who wouldn't like him for it, that's my point. Well, I say Birmingham, probably half of the Midlands, but... yeah. I was going to say offside, wasn't it? Offside. Right. 100 chemistry, 86 rated. Oh, okay, fair enough. Hey, it's possible you could have had 186 players in your squad. I think I had 200 at one point. But yeah, that's not bad, that 100 chemistry and 86 rated. What have you gone for at the moment? Have you gone for Villa, or have you gone for like a hybrid sort of team? Because I used to try and get, say, a La Liga team or something built, and it's so tricky. But if you want to try and get, say, Messi or whoever, let's put in Clucas and Afobe. And I think I'm going to have to start putting Bojan on the bench because I've just got no other options after that. while Robbie Williams supports Vale and he got them out of admin, which is very disappointing. Yes, it is. I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's all fun joking about the Vale, but the way I see it is we'd have no one to take the mickey out of if they didn't exist. So yeah, I'm not too fussed that he saved them. He didn't bankroll them. Or if he did, he certainly didn't do it well enough. You know, all that money he's got and all that. You've done the Premier League team. Fair enough. I'm going to say, I don't blame you for avoiding Championship. Oh, again. I mean, if I was playing it, even though I love Stoke, I'd probably buy the players. I wouldn't have done a full squad, just for the fact that there's a few I wouldn't want. So I'd end up doing, like, as you say, a Premier League team, and then you can't put Stoke in for the chemistry, so, yeah. I'm trying to think who was good when I was playing it. I think Joe Hart was like the go-to goalie at the time. You picked him, or you went for someone like... I don't think you went for Czech at that point. Because I think he was just on his way down a little bit. Szczesny wasn't any good either. Yeah, I think it was Hart who I used to pick. And that shows how far back I'm going.
Wow, that was the opportunity you thought when the attack shaped up to actually steer through. All features out rather for them. Tebo.
Oh. This match is just gone now.
They've got a corner here, the time ticking away. Here it is, the level of support. It's fantastic, fantastic.
East Van Seaman.
Oh. Alright, ref, blow the whistle.
Quite get set for that one.
Just 1 minute left on the clock. Off the ball.
There we go.
The referee has brought a halt to it.
Imagine if you built them a new stadium way bigger than ours, I'd knock it down. Harrison, I actually forgot who I had as a goalie. I mean, I've got to admit, I was racking my brain because I think as well, I'm sure I had Hart in goal because I was trying to do an English Premier League squad as well. But I could swear I had Rob Green on the bench. It might have been Forster as well if he was around at the time. Oh no, I did have Forster, but he was playing at Celtic, so I had him sort of like in the reserve squad. I used to use him if, like, say, my contracts were up or something. I don't know who else I used to pick though, because, like I say, I went all English, so I had like a Kyle Walker in the squad, but he wasn't that highly rated at the time. But yeah, it's that long ago for me. I think I might have to buy a copy of FIFA 13 and just give it a run out again. I think that's why Pugs to FIFA 13 that I'm thinking of. I think it was FIFA 15 I last played it. It was either 15 or 16. I'm trying to remember, but hang on. Oh, hang on. No. I'm miles out here because it was FIFA 12 that I had the big go on Ultimate Team, and then I think it might have been 15 when I had another crack at it, but free to play. So yeah, that's quite a way back. Yeah, I think I had given at some point as well, because I think there was just that Man City synergy as well. I think I got a few City players in the back line. I think it was Mika Richards who was doing good as well, and Lescott. It was just like building on that entire Premier League title winning team, really. I really want to know when we next batter a team 4 or 5-0 tomorrow. I don't think I can ever see this team be winning 5-0. I mean, I'm picking Hull here, and what did we get there? 2-0? And I think they were own goals, so yeah, I think it's a long way till we batter a team again. Long, long way. Let's just freshen it up a little bit. Bring Bowen for Allen. Let's start a Phobia instead of Barry, Besides that, I think it'll be alright. I'm not going to make too many changes. Let's put Allen on the bench. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Just change captain to Woods. Nylander's trash has become better, but Villa goal. Oh, of course he was at Villa. I forgot about that as well. I'll tell you what, Shay Given, I forget about his Villa time because he was there for as number 1 for a season, and then I just don't know why, but was it Lambert? He decided to knock him down the pecking order, and you're thinking, oh, I've got no idea what happened there. I suppose it was money issues, but he's still looking at it and going, just try and find the cash and keep him in. He could actually keep you going up the league. I've got to admit, I haven't seen a lot of Nyland, but when I have seen clips on the internet, he seemed to have a bit of, I should say, bad handling. He wouldn't inspire me with confidence, put it like that. If there's one thing I didn't say that I actually wanted to say, it was about him. That if there's a game when Stoke should pepper the goal, it'd be this. Yeah, with Lambert, I know what you're going on about. I mean, I'm not against him like a lot of Stoke supporters ended up being. That's despite relegation, because I think he gave it his all, even if that wasn't enough. But yeah, we needed more and he didn't give it. There we go. About bloody time. Is it Newland? I wouldn't know. I mean, to be fair about Lambert, when he was at Villa, I do remember he gave Stoke a tough game. It's like I remember when we were just struggling under Tony Pulis. I think he was under Tony Pulis. It might have been the year after now I'm saying that. I think Lambert was in charge then when Villa came to the Brit and scored a worldie from Matt Loughton. I know, it's taken me long enough. 2-0 on the back of a big loss to a local rival. I'm not particularly happy it's taken me this long to score. I think the supporters would love winding the old supporters up at that. Oh, should have done better there, Fletcher. I feel like Fletcher would be a good player for Hull. I mean, I'm trying to sell him there, but it's a case of he'd probably fit in with the type of character they like. They had David Mailer for long enough. Oh, come on. No. To be honest, I got my pronunciation wrong for Eric Peters for the longest time. I read it as I saw it, so I was saying Pieters. For me, Peters is P-E, not P-I-E. So it was only when he didn't contradict a reporter I sort of gave in and went, oh, okay, he's Peters, not Pieters. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. Bit of an over celebration there, but still.
He's beaten the goalkeeper, but only just. It went in off the keeper.
Well, I think it was just a tear on the ball, Martin. It was too much for him.
Goalie could have done better there.
That's a goal well worth
He
analysing.
did get a glove on it, didn't he? Yeah.
Restarting at 2-0.
Alright, so I'm a bit curious, Harrison. You know, you go into the game against us tomorrow. Who are you worried about regarding us? Because right now I don't see like the... Maybe Tom Ince, but besides that I don't see a lot of threats from us, so I'm curious what you're wondering.
Because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to feel the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper.
I mean, as a fan, that concerns me, because if I was a manager, I'd be saying, right, if you can keep Tom Ince quiet, you've kept Stoke quiet. So I'm wondering if, from someone from the outside, if you're seeing something different.
Safety first there. Darren Fletcher. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. And it's Fletcher. Woods. Now the shot.
Oh, come on. Now, I get goals like that, yeah. In the last games, I've been getting them on target easier. Yeah, it's either been saves or just mad stuff stopping it. I don't know.
Extend their margin now. Important time.
Better if he plays and Bojan away. Yeah. Saying that, there's a slim chance Bojan might be involved. While Peter Crouch is playing, I'm worried if he plays. That's one person. I don't think I've seen anyone worried about Peter Crouch for a while. I know he's got a bit of a record against Villa, but I would be surprised if he's involved. Probably be on the bench, but yeah, it's a big if, like you've just said. I mean, he's someone who a lot of Stoke supporters want to get rid of, and I'm thinking, just for that reason, I'd keep him. The fact that opposition fans will see him and think maybe he'll do something.
Taken by Krasinski.
Oh, are you going to celebrate that like you've just won the World Cup? Alright, calm your attitude down.
Top quality.
Would you consider a 3-0 a thrashing? How about a full 1? Wasn't that one of the scorelines when we last beat you? One of. But I was trying to remember that. I know Villa took the lead and then we got... I'm sure it was 4. I can't remember the scores. It was something like Cameron and Zonzi, Moses and... After that I am actually stuck. I can't think who the other one was.
Good place to win the ball here.
Are you going to watch it tomorrow? I can't go. I'll admit I'm a carer for my mum, so it's always sort of dependent on when she can, you know, get out of the house and go there on the wheelchair. But we'll be listening.
Bit of space to go forward into the goal.
And say if we got it on TV, we'd watch it.
That deflection. Corner swung in.
Ooh, again. Are you going yourself?
Those fans convinced it was a penalty. I'm not sure it was, though.
Put in the corner.
Ooh, again.
It's a well.
Was that Eke?
It's a well worked goal.
Well, that's the first. I don't think I've ever scored with Eric Peters at a set piece.
They all knew what they were doing. Oh, did it come off?
Explosive shooting from Stoke.
I've got to have a look at that.
To want to head the ball, Martin, and this player did. Attack that corner with a lot of desire.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Oh, that's a first. Pugster, if we won 4-1 tomorrow, I think I'm going to have to come find you and give you... I don't know, I'll have to come and give you something. I was going to say, because you deserve it if you got that scoreline right.
This attack got a bit of menace to it. Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
Oh,
Corner coming up. Brzezinski's corner. It could be a chance.
wowzer, come on.
Bowen. He's looking for the cross. It's not a cross that cause the defence any problems.
Come on, give us a draw. But my family members are 2-2 will take, if not 2-1 Stoke. I'm standing by my me 1-1. Although I stand by what I said in the video as well, that if Villa score first, the score line's up for grabs. The 1-1 was based on us not being able to defend rather than Villa not scoring. Oh, I know you better, come my house and I'll give you like a free holiday or something. I'll be honest, if I could afford a free holiday, I'd be taking it myself right now.
Well, there's going to be 3 minutes added on. To keep it to be.
Oh, come on. Oh, ah. Terrible. Really winds me up with this how they've decided to change the shooting system where it's now you get this double tap thing if you want to do like a really fancy shot, and I think who asked for that? You know, last season it was nice if you want to do a low finesse shot, essentially you could just double tap the shoot button, it'd go bottom corner. Now I've got no idea how you do that shot. Well, you wouldn't need to afford it if it was free. Yeah, granted. Wait, you're streaming tomorrow? I'll chat then if you do. I'm not streaming tomorrow just for the fact that I've got Saturdays off, as it were. I'm doing Monday to Friday at the moment, but I'm going to say what I do is I release a video on a Wednesday, and it's always a vlogcast. We do a review of the weekend's match and then a preview of the next weekend. So, if anything, I can catch you there if you want to talk about that, because I'll do a premiere, they call it. So it's the idea that when I'm doing my bit with Mum, I can just chat with people. At the moment, I'm doing 6 days. Well, at the moment, as in this week, I've been doing 6 days a week, 3 streaming, 3 non-streaming, and I need to cut down a little bit because I'm not getting enough time to actually make videos. So half the reason I'm recording the gameplay as I'm going along, so I'm just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, I've got a question for you, because this is another one we were sort of talking about the other day. With Villa, if you could have any player from the Premier League era, who would you have back? Like, even if they've like retired and you could have them back in the prime, who would you take back and sort of say, you know what, they could improve this team tenfold? It's like, I was saying to Pugster the other day, for me it's Steven Nzonzi. He was the heartbeat of our team, and as soon as he left, everything's dropped down. So I am curious what it'd be for Villa, because you had different highs, didn't you? You obviously had the Martin O'Neill eye, but then there were some good moments under Lambert. I think even under Houllier there were good moments.
Saw the pass coming and got there first.
Less so under McLeish.
Here's a chance for a cross coming, but the referee's allowed them to go on.
I think it's safe to say that was the worst ever
From the wide area.
job pick ever. Benteke. Yeah, I thought you might say him, I'll admit. I wasn't sure if you go for someone like Young or Milner or any of them, but Yeah, gotta admit, Benteke did really good for you. It's actually quite a shame to see him at Palace not being able to score for Toffee. He looks broken.
Bowen. He could lay it off to the supporting player. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
And I don't think it's how, I'm trying to remember his name, Hodgson sets him up. I think he's just shorn of confidence.
Sure we're going to enjoy that as well. In on the goalkeeper. Was nowhere near in the end.
Should have done better. By the way, we'll be playing Whelan tomorrow. Yeah. That had occurred to me, because with Grealish out, that's, according to our paper anyway, that's what they're saying is the most likely change, so I'm not looking forward to playing against Glenn, because he'll have a point to prove. If there's one player who I don't like having a point to prove, it's Glenn Whelan, because he did that for nearly 10 years for us quite easily. Every time the manager bought a player to replace him, we went out there and proved why he shouldn't. So I can easily imagine him wanting to prove a point about why we shouldn't have sold him. Or released him, or whatever we did.
I think he's a bit unlucky, you know. So often that would have found the back of the net and got plenty behind it.
You know what, I've just told a lie about that live stream thing. Because I have decided what I'm doing now up until Christmas. I've just forgotten what I actually decided on. So I'm going to do FIFA on Tuesday next week for the fact that, like I say, I'm going to do this. And then Wednesday's the vlog. So it's sort of like I can record the vlog footage before I do the stream. So yeah, sorry about that. I got this week's idea in mind rather than next week's. I've got to put it on the Discord server as well. Oh. Yeah, that'll be alright, so. Two seconds. There we go.
And it's Williams. Trying to find a way through here. Probing away. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Got the ball back in his own penalty area, though. They've got it away from the danger.
What time are you finishing this stream? I'll be honest, what time is it now? 9:30. I'll be honest, probably next half hour for the simple reason I haven't had anything to eat. So, yeah. I think my stomach's overruling me mind, which would like to do a few more.
Edwards. I don't know whether the managers told them to do this, but they're just defending deep and saying to the opposition, you can have the ball, you're not going to hurt us. Allen. Well, they are really knocking the ball around well.
Word from the wise pugster, by the way, considering you're 14. Don't have alcohol and on an empty stomach, it makes your loop year faster. That's half the reason I've had one ear and I'm just taking it really slow.
That's an excellent cross. Good defensive clearance there.
As much as I fancy doing a drunk stream one time, it wasn't this time.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position.
My first night at uni, I ended up going in, you know, thinking, alright, everything's going to be fine. Went to like the get together where everyone was,
Ticking away.
and they were drinking something called, what was it? White Lightning. And wow, that stuff went straight to my head. Apparently, I didn't even get to the club SU.
And that goalkeeper could just saunter out.
I know where I did end up, it was the hospital. Yeah, that was a fun first day at uni, or first night. I just seem to remember telling this guy in the taxi, thanks for dropping me off, but I haven't got any money. I don't think I ever paid him.
Far too close across to the keeper. It's been called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. The winners conclusively.
It was even more awkward because apparently the day after, the people who I was living with in halls, they didn't really know who I was at that time. So they decided to call me Andrew overnight, so that nickname stuck for like 2 years. Now that was a goal I'm happy about. Nice little move in the end. I have to shoot off now, but it was lovely chatting with you. Keep up work and chat on Tuesday. Same to you, it's been nice. I'm going to say I can't wish you good luck for tomorrow, but I hope you have a good game anyway, you know. And I'll see you next week.
Go easy on the opposition, thoroughly professional performance.
Well, we're in the last few minutes now, and the dive.
That just reminds me of what they say at the start of this game. They always go, good game, good game. They all sound like they come from London and the Cockneys.
Allen
Good game, good game.
put in from the wide area.
Oh, one more thing. What time are you starting the stream next week? I try and start it at 7 o'clock each night, just for consistency, but if it's anything different, I'll change the stream time so that you get at least a day's notice. It should be 7 though. I only ever usually delay it rather than go earlier. Positive mental attitude, JJ. I'm wondering what that one's about, eh? Just thinking, how many have we played here? Is that 5 now? Yeah, we're on 5, so another 18 to go. So, to be honest, this actually wouldn't be a bad place to leave it, because if I can do 3 more streams, maybe Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday next week, I could get it all done before Christmas. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, try and get 6 in each time. So yeah, I think I will leave it there for that reason. 6 seems good enough to at least get to the halfway point of the season, which is what I'm aiming at before Christmas. So yeah, let's save it. I wonder. You'll have to fill me in on that one. Alright, let me get the camera back in position before I forget. That'll do me nothing if I forget. I'll be recording a video next week and I'll be thinking, hang on, why am I out of frame and all this? But yeah, I've had a ton of views compared to normally, so thanks to everyone who's stopped by. I'm going to say it's been great chatting with all of you. I'm going to say it's been a very different stream to usual, so I appreciate that. But yeah, anyone who's still here, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again in another stream. If you haven't already, there's a Discord link in the chat, so join that if you want to. Okay, bye everyone.